That's not actually at all how it went down. But I'm about to tell you how it went down. So right now he's got money and he's going to pay. But it wasn't always like that. Now this all took place back in the previous summer during our vacation. We were supposed to drive for 7 hours and keeping the kids happy. But the drive took like 10 hours with all the stops we made. Now this was a very special day because a lot of things went down. We met some Swedish celebrities. Our new Volvo XC70 failed us. But most importantly, this was the day my son was caught stealing at the age of 5 years. So let's take it from the beginning. We had planned to go for a vacation in the southern parts of Sweden, where we'd never been since we were children ourselves. With ourselves, I mean me and the wife, Lynn. So we had rented a small cabin close to the ocean and the entire family was really happy. And something that I was very happy about was that we had a new car, a Volvo. So for the first time we would drive there not having to worry about technical issues with the car. So at this time I was doing my experiment making daily vlogs, one video every day during the vacation. This was pretty much to see if I can manage it and still live a normal life. And later on this laid the foundation for the videos that I make today actually. The difference between then and now is that those videos were all in Swedish. Sen får vi se, då är det väl typ 3,5 timmar kvar därifrån tror jag. And all I had back then was a GoPro, my iPhone and a Phantom 3 professional drone. Now this would be a trip about failures and obstacles. Now the first obstacle was passing the broken bridge.
Sommarafton som polisen fick in larmet om den våldsamma kraschen.
So a few weeks earlier, a truck had smashed into one of the beams on the bridge, causing damage that would take out the most important road in Sweden. Now this secluded road was a huge deal for Sweden, but we passed just like that. But then it was time for the first failure of the day, and that wasn't near the same important as the broken bridge. This was actually me failing as a parent to find a playground meeting the specified requirements from the kids. Over a distance that took 7 hours to drive, I did searches on Google to find the best playground along our route for the kids. But I failed. Kolla! Wow! Nej, familjen har talat. Det där dög minsann inte den där. Yeah, they weren't happy with that one. I told them it would be a good one. So after driving half the distance, it was time to stop and eat something. And at this place, this restaurant, a lot of things started happening. First we met some celebrities from the Electric Banana Band.
Jag älskar Maja, min Maja, min bitska lilla piraya. Maja, min Maja, min bitska lilla piraya.
When I was a kid growing up, we watched them all the time. They make songs for children. They were really famous. And one of the band members is a very famous actor from Sweden named Lasse Åberg. Everybody in Sweden knows who he is. He's a legend. And when we ended up in the same restaurant, I couldn't help myself. My wife was really saying like, do not do this, please. But I did it anyway. I stuck my GoPro in his face. Och nu har jag ett celebert möte här på resan.
Nämligen den berömda Stig-Helmer alias Åberg.
Precis. Anything for the vlog. No, but seriously, don't you worry, I was very polite and I asked him before I did it. And since he was an actor, he played along and he wasn't pissed at all. It was kind of fun. I pretty much told him that my kids does not know who you are. I am educating them. That's why I'm filming you. And he bought it, so that's alright. So Lasse, if you for some reason are hanging out on YouTube, thanks for the interview. But then It happened. As we stepped outside, suddenly my son William appears, standing with ice cream in his hand. Men var hittade du den? Tog du den där inne? Nej. Han snattade. I couldn't believe it when I realized that nobody actually had paid for this ice cream. He just took it and walked out of there. So I explained to him that you cannot do that.
Du får inte bara ta grejer utan att betala.
Oj då.
And he suddenly realized that he had just stole something.
Vad ska du göra nu då?
Får betala.
Nej, du har inga pengar. Gå in med den där och lägg tillbaks den. Tänk att du skulle upp 5 år när du snattade första gången.
The look in his eyes. He was so full of regrets.
Förlåt för att jag snattade pappa.
But you gotta give the kid some credit though. Because he realized that, okay, I will have to go back and pay for it. But then he also I asked him, do you have money? No, I don't have money. So he learned something that day for sure. That was the positive side of it. Never would I believe that my son would be caught stealing at the age of 5. Obviously trouble was everywhere this day. So back home I had been going on about our new car and how nice the trip it would be without any problems whatsoever.
Det blir dags att åka nu då. Steg 1. Transport. Jag känner mig trygg på den delen. Jag tror inte att det blir några bilhaverier. Men om det blir det, då har vi Volvo on call.
And what do you know? All of a sudden, a yellow engine light started showing a warning sign.
Mitt i allting.
So I had to call the support at Volvo on call and ask what to do. At the end we could drive away, but they told us to go to workshop within a few days. But isn't that just typical? You are so sure that your new car will not fail you, and instantly it like strikes you. This never stops. At this moment we had about 70% of the drive completed, and then something happened that would change all of mankind forever.
För dåligt.
I had a better signal on my phone, so I was first to download the game. But then my wife was playing it the rest of the way down to the cabin, so she got a head start on it. Actually, I was so pissed off that I was falling behind, so I didn't even want to play the first week. Actually, I'm not even playing anymore. I stopped at level 15. What level are you at? Drop a comment down below if you still play Pokemon Go. Or tell me how far you got before you gave it up. So anyway, we made it to the cabin that we had rented, and it was a really nice, very close to the ocean. So before we went to bed that night, we went down there with the kids so they can run around barefoot in the water.
Milsvid långa sandstränder. Riktigt nice. Riktigt nice.
So the place we went to is called Skåne, spells like this. And if you ever go to Sweden in the summer, you gotta check it out. It is really beautiful. The coastline is like some place from the southern parts of Europe. So the following 10 days, we were driving around in that area, flying the drone, shooting some videos. But that's a story for another time. Time to hit the bed and get some sleep. I'm hoping to make some weekend vlogs the upcoming days. So stay tuned, guys.
Märker någon skillnad så får du ju återkomma till oss.
Tack.
Hej hej.
Hej.